Hello. Well, good morning,
Hey.
good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good morning. Oh my God, how are you today?
Just starting, but this is a nice way to start the day, so I'm not mad at all.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome everybody to the commentary zone. We're back during the day. I I scheduled all the shows for the week. So you can go look at our channel and see what time. But basically, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we are 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. And Thursday and Friday, we are 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. At least I hope that is. Jamal, you'll double check me because last night I was
Yeah,
doing it really late.
yeah, that's the way it looked on my end. So yeah,
Okay.
we're all
All
set.
right. Guys, just hit the alerts on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter, and whenever we go live, we simulcast on Twitter, so you see it pop up as well. And follow us on IG because Jamal does post our thumbnails on both Twitter and IG. Okay, so as you enter the room, hit the subscribe button, give us a like. I'm going to give us a like right now and hit the notification bell. Today on the docket, we have Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 3, Jiminy Crickets. What'd you think of the episode, Jamal?
I thought it was okay. Actually, it was pretty good overall. Some very
Uh-huh.
interesting, um, the altercations. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Okay, so who's in the chat today? Let's just see. Hey Susan. Hey Nisei. See. Okay, that's all we have for now, but we love. Oh, hey Ebony. I just can't do evenings. That's okay. That's okay. I just had a schedule change at the last minute, so we're back to like morning afternoons, depending on what coast you're on. So we're glad to have you back. Hey, Katie. Okay, so basically, the episode starts with Robin, the most boring character ever on this show.
Hmm.
But I want to talk about her for a minute because I feel conflicted about this. I do feel for
So,
her on one hand with regards
hmm
to like I feel it's like a depression brought on by the
hmm
panorama, right? And I feel for her on that count, but where I'm conflicted is that I felt the same way, but I knew I had responsibilities and I had to force myself to get up because I'm a caretaker for someone who can't take care of themselves. And although I was feeling like crap, and although I didn't have any motivation because I had lost a 25-year career because of things that were completely out of my control, and I didn't feel motivated, and at times I felt very angry, I knew I still had somebody I had to take care of, and I had to get it moving every day. And this is where I had a problem with Robin because she has young kids.
hmm
And then what was most embarrassing for me was when Bravo put up the little clip where the Carter is on his laptop and the teacher saying to him that he has to make his mother get him up to come to school. And I'm just like, what? I just had a whole big problem with that scene. That was it.
so let's touch on let's kind of go character by character.
Mm-hmm.
We can Robin because she's the one who I wanted to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so what I don't understand is you say your business is taking off, you have your kids, you're building a house. How does not one or all those things motivate you? But you have no issue going out and hanging out with your friends. What I'm saying? Like, we saw you at your warehouse, but even then, like, you're talking about things as if they're just kind of like, oh, I have it under control, it'll get done, versus like, when you have a business, especially a growing business and it's growing rapidly, you need to be up early to get everything done. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
how you're managing all this. Like, the kids, the building of the house, and the business. These are three important things right now for her, major things.
Mhm.
But you're still sleeping in until 2. And the problem is for me, she talks about like it's okay, like everything's fine. Like, well, no, it's not fine.
Mhm.
And typically women know are more in tune with their bodies than men are. So I would think that she would think something's wrong. Like this is not normal
Mhm.
for me.
Mhm.
So I don't. Her storyline, nothing's lining up. Nothing's lining up because you're building a house. Let me check one thing real quick.
Okay, and while you do that, I'll just say hi to some latecomers. Hey, GTA. Hey, Vintage Optimism. Hey, Crazy Cat Mama. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Most
Um,
definitely, thank you
mhm.
everyone. And replay crew, thank you as
Oh,
always.
yes. Replay crew. I don't
So
know.
I
Go
so
ahead.
I
Go
looked this
ahead.
up. So sorry, I looked this up. So Juan makes $100,000 as the head coach at
Uh-huh.
Coppin State. 100,000 pre-tax.
Uh-huh.
And this is not to be rude or mean, but when you put it into context, there are people out there who work 9 to 5s who make
Uh-huh.
more than that, and you don't. It's not like you have a savings to really fall back on.
Uh-huh.
So as Robin, who's probably making the bulk of the money in the family, I would think that she would be even more motivated because they are building this house, and that is a huge expense. And I'm sorry,
Uh-huh.
like $100,000 a year is not going to cover that because you're building from the ground up. I mean, it's just something's off with that.
Trey has a point here. What do you think? Anyone who's raised a young son knows it takes more than 3 minutes to get them up and get their day started, even if it's just getting them out of the bed and logged on for school. Like, yeah, is she not letting him brush his teeth, bathe his skin, give him a bowl of Cheerios, a glass of, I don't know, milk or some, like, I'm not a mom, I'm sorry. But isn't she? Like, from what I can remember, that's what my mother required of me to go to school, even though I was actually physically walking to school. But I couldn't leave to go to school without getting ready. Yeah, I know they're sitting at home, but wouldn't you want to like perform basic hygiene, at least brushing their teeth and giving them something to eat to go to school? I'm just saying, I don't know.
Well,
I
yeah, it
could be
takes more. It
wrong.
takes more than um. It can take up to 15 minutes to get a child out the pit. To be honest.
Oh my God. But it looks like it takes 30 minutes to get Robin out of bed. I don't know. And then what are you instilling in your children that it's okay not to have basic hygiene? I don't know. Uh, I try to be sympathetic for Robin, but based on my own experience during this past year and change, where I'm a caretaker and I didn't have help, like she has Juan there. I don't have help. I had to let my help go when we got on lockdown. So I've been struggling by myself for a year and a half, and it's not been easy. And plenty of days I don't want to move or get out of bed, but I know somebody's relying on me. And I had a major problem with this. And if this is her storyline, um, she needs to fix it fast.
Yeah, this is. They can't be um because it doesn't make sense overall. That's why I have an issue with her storyline specifically, is because the things that she has to focus on, she's not,
Uh-huh.
and there's no urgency behind her.
Okay. All right. So and her business. How do you fall behind by several hundred orders unless she didn't get a shipment in or something?
Right.
I don't know.
And she says she has part time people who help her now who can knock out about 300 orders a night. I'm like, well, like if they're knocking out 300 orders a night, how are you behind? Because 300 orders a
Yeah.
night. Assuming it's 5 days a week, we're just gonna go with basics. Part time people, five days a week. That's 1,500 orders. They're knocking out 1,500 orders a week. So how are you
Eh,
behind?
yeah. Oh my God. Well, anyway, I guess it's her business. I don't know. And maybe we don't know everything
Oh, of course.
surrounding it, you know? Do,
Hmm.
maybe she's just getting a bad edit because they know they wanted to get rid of her this season, but because Monique left, she's stuck there and they're just not feeling it. Whatever. I don't know. Who's next?
Let's do Ashley since she didn't really do anything.
Right. So Ashley met with Giselle to stir the tea on what happened at Karen's event regarding what Mia backtracked or backpedaled on Giselle. And what else? Oh, and towards the end of the episode was the what did they call it? A diaper party? I can't
Pamper.
remember. Pamper party. Okay. When is she gonna? She's about ready to pop, right, Ashley?
Yeah, like very soon.
I'm still wondering about maternity leave for her. Like, will we be like how long will she be like MIA?
I
Anything
don't think
else
she'll be.
on Ashley? Did she do well with stirring the pot?
I mean, she always does though.
I think she was focusing more on the food. She could have put a little bit
She
more
really
effort
was
in
though.
it.
She was all over that place. She was like, take a plate with you. And she sure did. She sure did.
But wait, Giselle though, bringing up the Michael situation. I mean, yeah, we're all thinking about it, but like it wasn't even like at least Karen said, I hope you know are gonna be like looking out for your mental health. You remember last time with the postpartum,
Hmm.
are you prepared? You know, that was subtle. But this Giselle just went for the jugular and was like, okay, so like you good with Michael? Because remember last time,
Right.
oops. Mm-mm. As a child, I was just two children with a husband, no job. Oh wow. Oh, Ebony. That's true though. You know we can't ever get rid of Ashley because Michael is the gift that keeps on giving. How many of y'all in the chat are like expecting him to have a little whoopsie after this baby's born, if he hasn't already? Because remember, they haven't been having sex since her 5th month. So I think he's already had a whoopsie.
He has had
That's
to.
my opinion. Mm-mm. Okay. Anything else with Ashley?
No, she was really mellow. She's focused on just being pregnant.
Okay, so who's next?
This is Giselle.
Giselle. Ugh. Why is Giselle focusing so much on a nothing argument with Karen?
Because she has no storyline otherwise.
Um, GTA, you can't believe Ashley had another baby with him? I can. She's just
I
trying to
can.
secure some extra cash. That's all. That's a
Exactly.
baby bonus. Um, what did Giselle do? So Giselle plans the pamper party. It was a nice gesture. I'll give her
It
that.
was.
Um, is Giselle feeling Mia or not? Because she's gotten so much feedback from what happened at Karen's party.
Hmm.
Um, how I can't figure out how she actually feels about Mia.
She doesn't know because she's heard one thing and she's heard another. So
Mhm.
she's like, well, which one is it? Just so I know how to deal with you.
Mhm.
Which
Mhm.
I can understand. Um, but she needs to not focus on that. I mean, that's just where you need to have a conversation with her one on one. If it's that important to you, I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, why did she leave the party that she was hosting, the pamper party, early? Like, you're the host. Isn't that like a little faux pas?
It's rude, basically.
Did she announce at the beginning and tell everybody, unfortunately, due to a schedule conflict, this was the only time I could get the spa. I'm gonna have to leave early, but I'm having Robin take over for me or something. Any of that at the beginning? Because I was kind of in and out. I was cooking up some tomato sauce.
Nope. She didn't say anything like that. No preface, no nothing.
So she just said, "Hey, peace out. I have to go."
Yep.
That was odd to me, but okay. Um, anything else with um Giselle?
Giselle, no, not really. She was pretty tame this episode. I think she was trying to focus on being a semi good host.
Okay. Who's next?
Let's see. There's Mia. So Mia's
Mhm.
interesting. Like she's trying to find her way into the group.
Mhm.
Um, she's not shy. I'll give her that. She is not shy about giving her opinion, her thoughts. So I'm liking her,
Mhm.
and I don't know much more to say because we don't really know her yet. We haven't. She really didn't do anything in this episode until she and Wendy had their words, and I respect the fact that she's like, because her and Karen were talking about it, and she's like, well, she's here, so let's talk about it, and I can appreciate that about her.
Mhm. What do you think about Mia saying that Eddie's afraid of Wendy?
I mean, she's not. That's you could. I can see where she can get that from. I definitely can see that because, like, remember at the party,
Mhm.
um, where she told him like to make sure he doesn't write anything to like anything wrong because it can come off the wrong way.
Mm. But don't you think I'm gonna give Wendy the benefit of the doubt, and I know this is jumping onto Wendy and we haven't gotten to her yet. But I don't think that's controlling. I just think that that's like damage control around this group of women, and you have a camera on you, and she is like partially like, like Ebony. They've been on TV before. They know what the image is all about. Like, would you give her
We're,
that or no? That's
I think it's
a
more the way.
stretch.
I think it's not so much her. I think it's more the way he reacts to her is what people are saying because she is very direct and very like we'll say aggressive
Mm,
type personality, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way he behaves around her is why people get that impression he's afraid of her because he doesn't really push back in front of other people.
okay. We learn a little bit more about Mia and her co-parenting situation of her first child, Joshua. We also learn a little bit more about the relationship mending with her and her mom. They're going to spend Valentine's Day together. Um, hold on. And then at the spa day, the pamper party, she, she says that she was a stripper, but not on a pole in a ball
Right,
gown.
right,
But then we have our freak aficionado, Ashley, to clear that up for us.
right. Oh my, that's where Ashley's a gem when she gives us the translation.
Okay, so it's not like a regular ball gown. It's like a dress with cutouts from
Hmm.
accents.
Right,
So that's how she met Gordon.
right.
Oh my God. Okay, girl. All right. Um, what else happened with Wendy besides the not Wendy, Mia,
Well,
besides the
Mia,
argument with Wendy?
I saw the okay. So we covered like Gentlemen's Club. We cover
Mm-hmm.
finding out how she wound up into foster care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to hear more about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think for Mia, that was it as well. Like everyone had like
Mm-hmm.
their own nice little segments. So it made it for a
Okay.
very good episode.
All right. So who's next? Who's next?
Oh, Karen.
And Wendy. Did we
Karen,
really
we said
talk about
Wendy.
Wendy?
No, we're gonna talk about Wendy in a moment. We want to get Karen out the way.
Okay. All right. Karen. Oh my God. Poor Ray. She got Ray as like her manservant now, just doing everything for him.
Hmm.
I mean, for her, which is kind of cute. But then, like, when you see him struggling, you're just like, let him retire to Florida or something. But okay, Karen, good on you. What
And
did you mhm.
we can put Karen and Candace together because their segments are tied together.
There's also another segment with Karen and Wendy that I want to
Yeah.
touch on a little bit after Candace. So go ahead.
So
Um,
it's good that Candace invited Karen over to their house.
uh-huh,
Um, the conversation for me, it was a good conversation. Both were
mhm,
honest. Both were to the point. Both said what they needed and explained their position. With Candace, her thing is this: she just wants you to back her up in all situations in order to be her friend. I'm like, no, that's not how friendships work. Okay, let me put it
yeah.
this way. That's not how my friendships work. In my friendships, there's room to disagree and then move forward. She just wants out and out. Like, you should have had my back the whole way through. I'm like, well, no, because, ma'am, like, you have to understand, like, your own mama hit you in the head with her purse. I mean, if your mama can hit you on national TV with her purse, I mean, that's still assault and using personal charges against your mama. You can't pick and choose what kind of assault is okay. I mean, no,
Oh my
no. And
God.
you do have some culpability in the situation. And Karen acknowledged, like, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you the way you wanted me to, but I wouldn't change anything. She's she's gonna stand her neutrality, and she's not backing up off that. And Candace just didn't like that, and that's fine. I mean, that's completely fine. But I don't think she's right.
To me, Candace was just being immature about this whole situation. Why would she feel that she can control another individual's thought process and rationale and moral standards? Like, I really feel like Karen got dumped on because she she acknowledged that both parties did wrong in their own ways, but she stayed neutral and she was
Mhm.
honest with both parties. And I and no one did anything to Karen for Karen to take a side. This was an issue
Right.
between two separate women who Karen happened to be friends with both. Why should Karen be made to pick a side?
Exactly.
And this is what I can't come to grips with regards to Candace and her way of thinking. There are shades of gray in everything in life. And no one is going, like, not even your own mom is 100% on your own side, and you're her child. Like, I don't understand it. And then what really pissed me off was bringing out the tissue perfectly folded to dot the non-existent tears. This was last season. I don't want this to be dragged out this season. Find a storyline, Candace. Find a storyline. Or find another plausible reason not to like Karen. That's all I have to say. Um uh Anything else with their meeting?
No, I mean, I don't see how. They'll never be where they were.
Mhm. I, Candace just needs to grow up. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's not
agreed.
interesting to me. What about when Wendy goes to Karen's house to get business advice?
I like that. That was good. It shows that they're moving forward. There's no real bad blood. They're, they're just moving forward. And I like that. And Karen's like super open to help. Um, I hope Wendy listens because Wendy is headstrong.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I was with Karen. Like, I saw like no business plan, nothing written. And when
Mhm.
she said she only had a paragraph written about her business, Karen's like, huh? That's it? It's like, well, I was kind of with Karen on that one.
I was kind of taken aback that Wendy actually admitted she only wrote a paragraph. Like, you're an educated woman. Really? You're trying to start a business. You're going to someone who has successfully started a business within the past 5 years, that's still in existence. And you're trying to start a business yourself and you have no plan.
Hmm.
paragraph is not a plan. I did not get that, but I thought the advice that Karen gave her was really good, and I
Mhm.
agree with you. I hope she listens to it because this could help their relationship separate from the business grow. Because last year
Exactly.
it was dodgy.
At best.
Mm-hmm. Um, hold on. Did Karen have anything else going on in this episode? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
So who's next?
I think we hit everybody.
Now, wait, Wendy? Did we do her
Oh, we have to do Wendy's like portion of with
with Mia?
me. Yeah. Yes. So for
Okay,
me,
you're gonna have to go through this because I was lost in the sauce.
so with Wendy, it's just like she's very combative for no reason.
But she says she's Zen Wen, which is confusing to me.
Yeah, I'm like, where's the Zen part? Still
And check
waiting.
her out on TikTok or go get a TikTok.
No,
I was
no,
lost.
she said she had time today. TikTok me a TikTok.
Uh, I don't
She was
got
trying.
TikTok, so.
No, she means for clocks because she has the time to give Mia. That's what she was doing. I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous. It's unnecessary. Y'all had a kerfuffle. It's not that
Mhm.
deep. You know, Mia let you have it. She's on my hands and your face. What are you gonna do? You did nothing. So what are you talking about at this point? Like it's not that like
Mhm.
you don't even know her. And then the second part is she got mad at Giselle because Giselle's like, hey, you need to let her talk. Like you need to let her speak. She's like, well, she said this. She's like, well, we couldn't hear you because you kept talking. And she's like, Giselle, and she got mad at Giselle. And Giselle said, well, I was just mad. I'm mad because like I was like going at Mia defending Giselle. Like I guess there's no loyalty. I'm like, what are you talking about loyalty? You just met these women a year ago. Quit playing. Stop it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that part to stop. Loyalty. Loyalty for what?
Mhm. I don't think there's such a thing on a housewife show or a reality show in general. Just saying. Especially now where the women don't have pre-existing relationships, whereas before, like way back in the day, there was and there could have been a smidge of loyalty. But if you're on the show long enough, like I'll give an example, Phaedra and Candy, long established friendship before getting on the show, and they were on the show together for many years. And where did that long-standing friendship and loyalty get them? A lost friendship.
Well, look at Kyle and Lisa Vanderpump.
And Kyle and Kim, they sisters.
Look how that worked out for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just these shows do things to people. I don't know.
If you let them, I mean, but I think what happens with shows if you're on them long enough together, like there are already cracks in the foundation, so they just let you show.
Oh my God. Poor Ray. Poor Ray. Ray Caesar. Yeah, of course he does. He's worked long enough and supported her. Wasn't he
Exactly.
the one who said and who was paying the credit cards or something like that?
Mhm.
So yeah, he might as well kick back. But I'm just saying, like, if you're having trouble figuring out how to pick up something or move this or just lighting and stuff like that, don't ask him to do it. Where's your
Right.
assistant, Karen? What happened to that guy? That young
Oh,
fella?
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember. I want to
I
say
don't
his name
remember
is
his
Matt. Is it Matt? Is it
name.
Matt?
I think so. Why isn't he there to adjust her lighting and move her cables or whatever?
It's Matt or Kevin. I think it's one of those two. I can't remember
Right.
exactly though.
That young fella when Ray was first having the tax issues.
Right.
Oops. Sorry about that, y'all. Um Oh my God. So
I mean,
have we covered everybody?
yeah. I do want to touch on this. So,
Mm.
in when two friends, I'm a person that I try to stay neutral between friends, but when one side is clearly wrong, you do pick a side, and there's right and there's wrong. You always just side on the side of right. In Candace and Monique's situation, y'all both was wrong, which is why Karen took the stance that she took. She told Monique,
Mhm.
"You look dead wrong for putting your hands on the girl." Like that was never an issue.
Mhm.
What it was with Candace, Candace wanted um Karen to completely cut off her friendship with Monique and denounce her, completely. Like you know, she hurt me, so you can't be friends with her no more. And that which is a very third grade way of going about life.
Oh God. Oh Lord, this GTA. I can't. It is what it is. It's a rough day today. Um, let's see. What else are you guys saying in here? Um, oh, I saw somebody. I clicked on it earlier saying that Wendy looks like she practices her reads in the mirror. There's something about Mia and some of the things that she says that seem not the most genuine and very put on for television, like Jiminy Crickets. But then when she starts talking about like her background, and I'm not talking about the stripper in the ball ground area, I'm talking about like with the relationship between her and her mom, and her and her son's
Mm-hmm.
father, and stuff like that, where she seems most genuine. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing for the rest of the season, and not this put on thing that she's doing with all of the other ladies. And I wish that she would become a bit more genuine overall in her reactions with the ladies. That's all.
They do come like nowadays. They do come on the show prepared, so that's a part of it.
Mm,
But
okay.
talking, like you said, talking about her story, she's very genuine.
Yes. Yeah. It's just two different Mias that we're getting right now. And I hope she can. I mean, it's all fine to be cutesy and stuff like that, but I don't want somebody putting on a show for me, if that makes sense.
I know, I got you.
Yeah. These reality shows are fake enough. I don't need you adding to it.
True.
Okay. I think place look like an apartment showroom. You know what? Oh my God. I want to see a full layout of that apartment because yesterday's episode, it just felt really small to me. And I know that we're not, it could be camera angles or something like that,
Hmm.
but like it doesn't feel, she said it was like a 3,000 square foot apartment.
Yeah,
37.
it was 30,000, 3,700. I can't remember. I know it was big though.
Doesn't feel that way. And I'm wondering if it's because it's like large furniture, or if there's like a lot of walls and not an open layout. Like, how many bedrooms does it have? Like, mm, something's not checking and jiving with me regarding the apartment, but I would like to see more of it. I'd like Mia's intriguing me. Robin, I'm confused by. Um, Ashley, I can't wait for the baby to be born. Giselle, bored. Karen, girl, look after Ray. But keep being the grand dame, and
Right.
and keep rise above the mess. And Wendy, I'm not sure you've achieved Zen Wen yet, because you was just a little hyped up yesterday when you was telling people you was Zen Wen and telling Mia to see you on the tick and the talk and you got time and da da da. Like, if you're so Zen, you're not getting so amped up. Just saying.
Right.
Oh Lord, a Blavia 1,000 square foot apartment on the third floor. It's a 3 bedroom apartment. Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't catch that. Good. I haven't been watching Potomac yet. Hi, do good letters. It got boring for me a while. Same old, same old. Yeah. I can understand that. Do good letters. I'm trying to give it another chance this season. We've got a new character. What did you think about Escalada? What was her name? Es-
Ascala. I liked
Escala.
her.
Yes, but is she a friend to the show? Is she
I think this
trying
is an
out for
audition.
a champagne glass? What's happening here?
I think this is an audition, personally.
Ooh, you think she gonna be Robin replacement?
Yeah, because they quickly had her vibing with Wendy
Hmm.
and all that good stuff. So I'm like,
But
interesting.
but Robin's introducing her.
Right. Of course. Like that's what happens at jobs. Sometimes you wind up training your replacement.
But wait a minute. She was there packing boxes as part-time help
Yes.
in Louboutins?
For the camera. Just saying.
All right, whatever, girl.
I mean, Wendy shows up at Louboutins
But
or
Wendy
Gucci or
wasn't
Jordan shoes.
packing, she wasn't packing boxes, was she?
I think Robin told us like, this is not working attire, basically.
Robin,
Right.
Robin.
Trying to get that cheap labor, that free labor.
Whatever. Oh my God. All right, I feel like she's too young. That would be cool. Robin's friend. It would be, but would we have a problem with that? I don't think so. Let's see. I love that she could audition. Escala is gorgeous, different background from American. Yeah, yeah. Because she said she was Ethiopian.
Ethiopian. Yes.
Nice.
I mean, I'm more interested.
Okay.
I'm more interested in the scholar than Robin.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
And I did like the contribution that she made to the pamper party at the end, doing that prayer for Ashley for a safe delivery and stuff like that. I thought that was really nice.
It
Was that
was.
before or after Giselle left?
I think
I
that
think
was
that was
after.
after. Would have been nice if the host was there. Just saying. The scene gave me anxiety. Heels are not for manual work. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of weird. But then again, did we actually see them pack anything in that
Anything.
scene? I saw somebody holding a bag. I didn't see them pack a box. I didn't see them put nothing in nothing. Yeah. Mm-mm. Okay, that probably was such a black thing to do. Oh, I just thought it was very nice. I mean, especially coming from somebody who only just met her a few minutes ago. And
Hmm.
wait, how did Robin invite her and not tell the host and just show up with an extra person?
Right.
We pray over dead goldfish. You do? Okay. I just flush. All right.
Oof.
Well, it wasn't a goldfish, it was a beta. It jumped out of the thing before I could put it into the bowl,
Hmm.
and then well, it was a day later and I found it on the floor. It was stinking, so I put it in the toilet. Okay, there you go.
You're so crazy.
Oh God. All right. Any final thoughts on this episode? Okay,
No,
wait.
we're good.
All right, so this was Real Housewives of Potomac season 6, episode 3, Jiminy Cricket. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, follow us on Twitter, IG. Thanks to the replay crew. Thanks to everybody who's in the chat right now. And don't forget, I did post all of the shows for this week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll be at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and Thursday and Friday will be at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Hope you guys can join us tomorrow for our TLC Tuesdays, where we'll be going over 90 Day Fiance, So Freaking Cheap, and Me, You, and My Ex.
My ex, yeah, I have to remember that too.
Yeah. Okay,
TLC's a
so
TLC's a whole mess.
they are. They are. Oh my God. So, guys, any final thoughts, Jamal?
I think we're good this
You
season.
think we're good?
This season's solid overall.
Mhm.
Like the ladies are like have good, interesting
Mhm.
characteristics, and I just want to see like how the dramas between the ladies. And I want to see like what's happening with Wendy's relationship because she just seems so combative, and it's out of nowhere, to be honest.
See, I'm looking at it more from Eddie, from that dinner scene that they had with the mom. He just
Mm,
seems removed. That's the best word that
gotcha.
I could give.
Okay,
He
I'll
just
go with
seems
that.
removed. And I'm wondering if he's getting pressure from his side of the family, if he's just something's not
Hmm.
clicking at home, or if it's like work issues. I know we've heard gossip, but I'd like to see how that develops on the show and what they
Right.
say and what they don't say.
Exactly. I think with these two, because Wendy specifically is so worried about image, I'm gonna be looking for the things they don't say.
And
Like
their
when
actions, their
yes,
like body language
the
towards
body
each
language,
other.
yes,
Yeah.
that's gonna tell a lot. Because even in the clips we saw where they have the little that argument or conversation where she asks,
Yeah.
"Well, are you not fulfilled?" and he says, "No." I'm like, "Oh,
Well, I want to hear why.
context. I want context of that clip."
Because we all know Bravo is really shady with their editing, and it
Hmm.
makes you think one thing, and then when you actually see the scene, you're like, "Oh, that ain't had nothing to do with where my mind was going."
Exactly. So we need to see that in full context.
Mhm. All right, my friend,
All right.
another showdown. So until next time,
Of course.
bye.
Bye.